We welcome you back to the 2025 Big East Women's Basketball Tournament from Mohegan Sun. It's 2 versus 3 in the conference to see who will meet UConn on Monday night. The 23rd ranked team in the country, the Creighton Blue Jays, and the Seton Hall Pirates. Blue Jays getting past Georgetown by 2 last night, and Morgan Molly starts it off.
Nobody who has ever worn a Creighton jersey has made more three-pointers than Morgan Molly.
Here's Masonis, a Maryland transfer. She gives it away on the opening possession. Lauren Jensen, the Creighton duo, starts the game.
What a burst of speed from Jensen, just getting out in front of the defense in this tournament. We're very close to not being in this game, thanks to great performances from Georgetown and Xavier.
As Jensen connects. 7 straight for Creighton, and Kim, you know this. If you fall behind to this Creighton team, that's why they have a record of 25-5. Tony Bozzella calling Masonis as invaluable a transfer ad that he's ever had. What a start for Lauren Jensen. Timeout, Tony Bozzella. The Jays have struck first in a big way. OJ, she has all 4 Seton Hall points. What do you think Tony Bozzella told his team in the huddle? On the shot clock for Creighton. An elbow J is good for Luckett.
It was smart to call that early timeout and just make his team know that he's got their back, but this Creighton offense clicking on all cylinders right now. Lauren Jensen already in the double digits.
Lauren Jensen. Mogensen off one dribble. A little bit off. Mallory break on the offensive glass. A pull-up tray is good. Creighton is 4 for 4 from 3. It's Luckett. A team that shoots 46% from the floor. Right near the top of this league as that one falls home for Townsend. A 14-point lead.
Yeah, they first want to take away the downhill drives, keep people in front, and then if Seton Hall starts banging in threes, they can adjust.
Another one drops for the Jays. Townsend. Timeout, Tony Bozzella. He's already used 2, and Creighton is flying high.
Little by little, and they've started to get some stops, but still just not much going offensively, and there is another triple for Creighton. That time, Mallory break, who's really not even known it.
Evergreen, the neon green light.
Evergreen works too. We get any shade of green applies. Forest green, emerald green.
Molly Mogensen gets it on the fun, so now make it 6 different players who have knocked down a triple. Pleasure to bring you the Big East Women's Tournament on Fox for the first time ever. Mallory break cannot hit. Can Creighton end this run? They do. That breaks up an 11-0 run.
This team has played all season long. They're not passive. They beat you off the dribble. They make things happen in the paint, but they also need to defend. And Creighton just continues.
Being a number 2 seed in the men's tournament. Jim Flannery and Greg McDermott have done a wonderful job as Jensen has a dozen points, and Lauren Jensen now 2022.
Just having trouble knocking down when they are getting good looks.
This Creighton program, 25 wins to just 5 losses.
They need help here.
They didn't give the help, and Molly says, I've been doing this my whole career.
Yeah, Moss with his time with us when preparing for these games.
Here's Molly again. You cannot give her an open lane.
Dicing up at the defense, really big presence to try to take away the vision and cause some deflections.
Jensen with a floater. Lauren Jensen has 14 points.
See how many talented players there have been at Seton Hall. When you think of a player like Lauren Park Lane, for Eads to be the first freshman on that first team is impressive. She's in a mismatch right now with Morgan Molly.
Lauren Jensen knocks it down. She just entered the top 3 in Creighton history in scoring. Molly Mogensen was left wide open and capitalizes is the 9th Creighton trifecta.
There's Morgan Molly's family.
Look at the ball movement. They're at 5 passes already, and it produces a Molly triple. Timeout, Tony Bozzella. In this conference this year, their only 2 losses to league opponents have been to UConn.
Yeah, they've been so steady, and there have been some games where teams really challenge them down the stretch, as we saw last night. They've been in some tight ones. Make it 14 for Morgan Molly, having a great all-around offensive game.
Sonis hits. She has 14 points. And look at Sonis' activity. Couple of bad luck there.
Yeah, she had great anticipation. She across the season, and just to think of kind of the makeup of their team, they don't really have a true post player. Nice bucket there.
Elizabeth Gentry into Seton Hall.
Well, they still have, you know, a lot of basketball left to play, but I'll just go off of another 3 for Creighton. I'll go off of what we've heard from Tony Bozzella, who could not speak more highly of the impact.
3 times, although UConn has made it look that way through the years in this conference. The Huskies will be on the hunt for a 23rd Big East tournament title, a 30th conference tournament title. And speaking,
they had here, knowing that they didn't play their best game. The effort was certainly there. They've come back in these games. But to have a really great season and not play your best here on the floor is disappointing, but they're going to have a lot of postseason basketball ahead.
Last time Creighton made the Big East championship game, they beat Seton Hall in the semis. For the first time since 2016, the Blue Jays are flying to the conference title game.
Coach Flannery, just to start, what was the key to such a dominant performance here today?
Well, we got off to a good start. I felt like we played with a lot of confidence early. The ball went in. And, you know, the second quarter, we struggled a little with their press, and we weren't quite as attentive defensively. But that's kind of what happens, I think, when you keep looking at the scoreboard. But I thought we came out in the second half, and we're just a little bit tighter with some of that. Our press break offense was better, okay, and you know, eventually widened it out. You know, it's tough. They got off the floor really late, so I think, you know, advantages to the team that probably played earlier last night, and I thought our legs were maybe just a little bit fresher. And then defensively, we can switch a lot with them. I think we try to frustrate them with switching a lot, and so, you know, I didn't think we'd hold them to this low of a point total, but really happy with that performance.
And with the win, you advanced to the conference tournament championship game. I know this group is so special to you. What does it mean to take them to that title game? Yeah,
I'm really happy for them because they've put in the work, and they've been so easy and fun to coach, just really enjoyable to be around. And so I think for them to have this opportunity tomorrow night, we know we got a tall task. I mean, we know how good UConn is, and there'll be about 98.5% to 99% UConn fans, so we have our work cut out for us, but I mean, that's where you want to be. If you're a competitor, you want to be playing Monday night against UConn.
All right, good luck tomorrow night. We'll see you then.
Okay.
Thanks, Jim.
Thanks, Allison.
John.
Jays, Huskies tomorrow night, FS1. Allison Williams is with the Creighton dynamic duo.
Yes, here with Lauren Jensen and Morgan Molly. And Lauren, I'll start with you. Coach told me before the game you guys needed to come out to a better start and play with more urgency from the get-go. How were you guys able to do that today?
Yeah, it's on the defensive end for us. We were able to have energy, get some stops, rebound, and that set the tone for offense. We were able to push the pace and make shots.
Speaking of offense, the threes were falling early and often. How contagious can that be for a team?
Yeah, everyone on our team can knock it down, and when one person hits one, that instills confidence, and the rest of the team just shoot it when you got an open look, and that's what we did, especially in the first quarter.
The two of you have accomplished so much during your careers at Creighton, but tomorrow you'll be able to play in a conference tournament championship for the first time for Creighton since 2016. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it means everything. You know, this is my 4th year here, her 5th year, and we've yet to make to a championship game, so that was definitely a big goal going into the season, and now we're here, so we'll be locked in and ready.
And that means you'll face UConn again for the 3rd time this year. You guys played them well, though, earlier in the season, and I know it's a tough task, but what will be a couple keys in the rematch?
limiting turnovers. I think that really hurt us in our last game, attacking their press break and just matching the physicality and the aggressiveness and staying composed is all you can do.
Ladies, thank you so much for the time. Congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Done.
Awesome stuff, Allison. Thank you. Kim Adams